All right, welcome to the relationship show. This woman's giving a shout out to short men. She says, short men appreciation post. So she's 22. She says, I'm above average height, 5'9". I'm not the tallest out there, but considering the average female height is 5'4", I'd say I'm pretty tall. Thinking back on my dating history, I've only dated shorter men, except for the one time I dated someone who was 6'1". Some of them minded it at first, but got comfortable with it later on in the relationship. So yeah, what you'll see is like just a little bit of like insecurity, specifically about being masculine and being like dominant, if you will. So it's almost like some guys who are short have that insecurity if they're dating a taller woman, that they can't, like, she's like the bigger one, so she's like the one in charge or the one that's stronger or whatever. So guys sometimes feel like if they're shorter, it makes them feel more feminine and not very tough. But at the end of the day, it's really just about owning yourself. It's like, well, I'm thinking about like Mike Tyson. It's like short guy. He's like 5'9", but he fought people that were massive and so much taller than him, but he scared the shit out of those guys because he owned himself and knew how aggressive he was, really, or really knew his own value. And so it's like, be that Mike Tyson, be that one who knows their own value, owns what they do, owns themselves, owns their masculinity. And if you can do that, you're still going to succeed with women. Recently, I've been surrounded by a ton of negative talk about shorter dudes. Even the shorter ladies want 6-foot+ men. I just wanted to come on here and give the short men out there some appreciation. In fact, I'd say I prefer short men over the taller ones. They tend to catch my eye more. Although I don't get reciprocated feelings sometimes because of the height difference. In parentheses, are they intimidated? More so about themselves. I've learned to accept my height, and when looking into a partner, height is not a requirement for me. Height is just one of those things you can't control. Sending all good vibes to the shorter men out there, and don't be intimidated by tall girls. We are a lot more interested than you might think. Yeah, I mean, the message on this is like, well, don't disqualify yourself just because you have this perception on like basically thinking or projecting or guessing what the other person is feeling. It's like, well, they might be feeling completely different. So just own yourself, show up, and then, you know, it'll work out great for you. You'll succeed if you can just own yourself and own who you are.